Hello guys! Today we're going to be showing you the Polaroid Go to see if it is worth it for you or not. Stay tuned. Actually got a really good shot.
Nice.
Like, actually. So Polaroid has four main types of cameras out right now. We have the SX70, really old. We have the Polaroid 600, the Type Is, and now the Polaroid Goes. Right now, holding the Polaroid Go, I'm not gonna lie to you, it is really small. This is the smallest Polaroid I've ever held. I didn't believe my friends at first that mentioned this to me because they were like, dude, it is so ridiculously small. Dude, I could put this in a sandwich. This is awesome. So this is the smallest Polaroid I've ever held, that is for sure. But another thing I like about it is actually it doesn't sacrifice ergonomics. The thing is, right, you can hold it very properly with just one hand and look through the viewfinder. This is another thing I like about this camera. This is the best viewfinder I have ever used in a Polaroid. It is crystal clear. I can use it with one hand. It feels nice. It looks like I'm looking through a telescope. It feels really nice. That's another thing, the build quality. It's plastic, yes, but it doesn't cheap out as much. However, with that being said, one thing I don't like about the new Polaroids now regarding plastic is, well, the lens. I don't like plastic lenses in Polaroids. That's why I prefer the XX70 line. Very, very good line of camera. Yeah, they're old, but I love it. When I think of a photography lens, I think of just glass. I don't think of plastic, but, you know, it is the way it is. They do it to cut cost, you know, to make it more appealing to the masses. Another thing I like about this camera, you could turn the flash on and off. I really like that because, well, there are some points I just don't want to flash on this. I also like how they also have accessories where you can put a red, blue, or yellow plastic on it to make the photos either, you know, purely red, yellow, or blue like the film stocks they have. Instead of buying the film, you could just buy the cover. I think that's actually pretty fun to use. Another thing I like about this camera, of course, is, well, the price of its film. That we'll also get into a bit later. But the price of the film right now for this camera is about $20 for 16 photos. Yes, not 8, 16. But the thing is, the photos are also smaller. Now, that doesn't make it bad. It actually gives you technically more photos for price per performance. But the thing is here, you're still getting a lower resolution as well as just a smaller type of photo. So that can drive away some customers depending. Okay. Another thing I like about the Polaroid Go, of course, is the self-timer. I think this is really useful when it comes to you trying to take a group photo and it's very hard to organize everybody. I think it's a little bit of a fun way, especially in combination with the selfie mirror, to go, hey guys, let's take a photo. And you're waiting there with your arm out, you know. We've all ran into that situation at least once. I think the Polaroid Go will do very good at that. One of my top 2 favorite features of this camera is the double exposure feature. I love taking double exposures when it comes to fun cameras because I don't normally take them. I consider this a fun camera. With that in mind, taking a double exposure on a Polaroid has always been fun with the Type I cameras. This does just the same as that. It's as smooth as ever, and it just does a great job of making it easy to take a double exposure. Finally, you can charge the camera with micro USB. It charges pretty fast. I charged the whole camera in like 30 minutes, 20 minutes, and it lasted for like 2 to 3 months on my shelf. It did just fine. Shooting-wise, the battery lasts long too, but then again, this is like an on and off camera in my opinion, but we'll get more into that later. And we're gonna be handing over the Polaroid Go to Diego. So what do you think about it?
It's definitely smaller. I was originally planning on getting one, but it was just too much for the time. Like, these go like around for like $100.
Yeah, and it's actually around the same price still.
All right. Say cheese.
Oh, no.
You use it.
You turn it on with the power button. So what you do is you hit the power button. There you go. So okay. You see how it's like an LCD?
Okay. Oh, cool. And the counter is like digital compared to like the 600.
And it's a realistic counter, so.
Okay.
Oh my god, you flashed the camera. Hey Diego.
Yeah?
So what if I told you that actually with the Polaroid Go, you could do a double exposure and there's a timer on it?
There's a timer on this?
Yeah, there's a timer on it, surprisingly.
That I didn't know. That's actually pretty cool. How does it work?
All right, so I'll show you in a second.
Okay.
But what I do want you to do is I want you to test out the double exposure setting.
How the heck would I do that, actually?
All you do is press the flash button twice. There you go, and see how it's blinking? It's gonna make you take the first shot, and then after that you take the second shot, and then the film roll will actually come out. Now all you gotta do is take one photo, and then you take another.
Real quick, this is another thing I like that you can't do with a regular Polaroid, take a selfie.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing, it has a selfie mirror. You gotta take the photo. Here, ready?
Ready?
There you go, that's one photo.
Combines the two.
Yeah, so it's a big niche, but I personally really like that about the Polaroid Go because it's a for fun Polaroid. So no. Do not take it of you. Take it to something else.
Of something? Okay.
Like take it of you hold it. There you go. Perfect. And there you go.
Okay, so you handed me this earlier, right? And you gave me the last two shots. So how do I reload it?
All right, well, that's actually very simple. I'm gonna have you do it. I'm gonna see how fast you could reload it on your own.
Okay. Well, I know on a normal 600 that there's like a tab that you can click here, and I see there's one here, but I'm assuming it's not like one where you just pop out like that, is it?
It actually is.
Oh. Okay, it's literally that.
It's very traditional.
Oh. Okay, so I literally just...
Yeah.
This way, arrow's pointing.
Yep.
And then it's just that simple?
Yep, there you go. And we're good now. We were able to get this out.
Oh, no, you can just double this side.
This side inside the car. Oh.
Slide.
I don't even. Here, take this back. No!
How do I set up the timer? Hold flash for like 2 seconds?
Hold flash for 2 seconds and an orange thing will pop up in the front.
There we go.
Yeah, I had it right. Alright. Are you ready to see the results?
Yep.
Alright, let's see them.
First off, we got... Alright, that's not bad. That's a city line. There's the rock one. There's you. I mean, it didn't come out that bad. That's the 9/11 memorial. Here's the tunnel. Flower with the beetle. Oh, wait. I see what you mean, the effect.
What the hell?
Dude, bro, what the heck? That's you. That's kind of cool.
Oh, wow.
There's me in the tree. That came out really good, actually. This is probably the best one. Then me with the camera.
So what do you think about the images compared to other Polaroids you've shot?
Honestly, not that great. Could it just be because of the way we had them stored, honestly? Because they're all purple faded.
No, I'll tell you from experience, the Polaroid Go has a weird thing of underexposing images. I don't think it was the way they were stored because I kept these in my fridge.
Okay,
So this is the best possible condition.
Well, I mean, out of all of them, I think this one pops the most with color.
Yeah, this one is by far the best.
Mm-hmm. Where the rest, I don't know what happened.
I could say, okay. I'm gonna say like 6 out of them were kept in the camera in the heat.
Okay.
So, but even then, they all look the same compared to the fridge one.
Yeah.
You know, so it doesn't make sense. Now, after Diego and I used it, do I think this camera's worth it? Well, based on how Diego and I use this camera, depends on the user. First of all, we did not like the way the photos came out. We were very unpleased, to say the least. For starters, the light meter in this camera isn't exactly what I call the best in a photography camera. The light meter either over or underexposes, and on top of that, the film isn't exactly that sharp. Especially in my opinion, the Type I cameras, when it comes to the consumer Polaroid cameras, the Type Is are really good. This is so fun to use too, because it's so small and convenient and you can bring it everywhere. And it's so fun to shoot, just taking the photo itself, it's fun. Until finally you get the photo and then it's like, wait, it didn't look like that. It looks a little soft, don't you think? Or hey, it looks a little too magenta, like a little too much compared to a regular Polaroid. I'm like, oh, this isn't exactly what I call a fun time. However, if you are not the type to critique your photos extremely, or just in general really, and you're more or less just looking to capture a memory, or if you're going to a party and you're trying to have a little bit of a, you know, like, hey guys, let's take a photo together and starting to hand them out. Or, you know, if you want to be that one guy that's, you know, cool at the party with the camera. This could be the camera for you. Because the thing is, right, again, it's convenient. And again, the film prices aren't that expensive for just 20 bucks for 16 photos. This camera runs $120 on Amazon. That's a bit of a hike, but the thing is, right, it's usually on sale on Amazon that I noticed for at least $100, or even I've seen it for $80. I think this camera, for what it is, as a strictly for fun, you're not expecting a good image at all kind of camera, I think this is excellent. If you're expecting proper image quality, I would just go with a Type I or a 600 camera. Another thing I would advise this for is actually for travel and memories with like your parents or like, I don't know, your lover or something. I think it's a really good camera that way too. But again, the image quality, it just, I don't know. Hopefully Polaroid makes a go-to where the light meter is just so much better. If Polaroid makes a go-to where the light meter is improved like the Type I cameras, like I'm talking the Type I Now, not the Now Plus, I think this will be a top seller on the shelves because of the film price and just the ergonomics and functionality. I think there it will really sell. Until now, it's just, it's a bit gimmicky, but not in a bad way. Diego didn't like the ergonomics as much because he felt he had to hold it in. Personally, for some users, I feel that can be a problem. Me, I just like holding it with one hand, so that'll all depend on user. Another problem that we both noticed, again, is just the sharpness and just the unpredictability of the film. The film can come out in any way. The one photo we thought was not gonna come out the best, came out the absolute best on the tree, but everything else we thought was gonna be really good was a bit lackluster, to say the least. This was not a part of the script. He was chasing geese. I don't know what to say here right now. This is not meant to be part of Open Box. I'm so sorry. This is not what I intended. I don't think this is what we intended, to be honest. He wants to assert his dominance over the geese. I don't know exactly what he means by that, but okay, that is exactly what he meant. He's a fucking gremlin. Why would you do that to the poor things?
It's funny.
Oh my god.
There's like a bunch of them. They like won't despawn. Plus they're immigrants.
Really?
Yeah, they come from Canada.
Fair enough.
Go back to your snow country.
You know what? That's the one thing I think we could agree on.
Okay, now I'm looking at her. Wear it on your hand, like if you were walking around. Make it look like you're walking around. Put it in your pocket.